Listener's note, warning. This show is loaded with gist so powerful, it might just push you into a relationship and straight down the aisle. If you're not ready to hear wedding bells and say yes, say yes, say yes, say yes, listen at your own risk. Edgar doesn't lie. Check Edgar out.
Silent night, lonely night. When will I find a bride? I have searched far and searched so wide. Most of the girls I like don't like my kind. Which kind wahala be this, be this? Which kind wahala be this?
Okay, let's talk about Christmas. You see, if there is one holiday I can't stop hyping, it's Christmas. I love everything about it. The air, the vibes, the jollof rice that somehow tastes better in December. And then the stress-free smiles that comes with the season. Everyone seems to be happy in December. Why? I don't know. When I think about Christmas, my mind is flooded with so many memories. Good, bad, and downright hilarious. There's always so much to say about Christmas. So tell me, how was Christmas for you? Seriously, let's gist, guys. Let's gist. Alright, so the married people. Oh yeah, spill. What did your partner get you this time? A nice perfume? A new iPhone? Or was it, baby, I love you, but you know things are tight, right? Did they serenade you with Christmas songs, or was it just, we wish you a Merry Christmas on WhatsApp voice notes? Let us know if you were smiling or if you were looking at your partner with the bombastic side eye all through the season. Tell us about your Christmas in the comments. Alright, now the single Pringles. Gather here. Let's talk. How did you spend the holidays? Did you hang out with family, go see that trending movie, or attend 50 weddings in one weekend? Or maybe, just maybe, you were at home, binge watching your favorite shows, scrolling Instagram for vibes, or patiently waiting for your crush to slide into your DMs. And hey, did you go to church to remind God of that your prayer point? You know, that man with six packs, full beard, deep voice, and very importantly, not a Yoruba demon. Don't lie, you. We are here to listen. We listen, we don't judge. Alright, now share yours in the comments, alright? And now, finally, the confused gang. Was this the year she promised to come over but ghosted you last minute? Did you find yourself on a 3-hour video call with someone you know deep down isn't the one? Or were you at the neighborhood Christmas party, shamelessly piling meat on your plate and drinking coke to drown your confusion? Be honest, who are you beefing? Yourself or other people's love lives? Now, no matter how your Christmas went, there is always a story worth sharing. So tell me, what happened during Christmas? For me, Christmas was silent. I spent most of it on my bed in my father's house, staring at the ceiling and letting my thoughts roam. You know, that kind of deep thinking where you are not sure if you are meditating or you're just waiting for your data plan to expire. I thought about my future partner, the one who will finally break the cycle of spending Christmas with my parents. I imagined us wearing matching pajamas, setting up the Christmas tree together, and struggling with the Christmas light that somehow always gets tangled no matter how carefully you pack them. I thought about the silly moments too, like throwing banga near her to see if she would scream, or scaring her with a Father Christmas costume. I could almost hear her laughing and calling me a child. Then I thought about the cozy stuff, like watching movies together with her hand resting on my shoulder, sharing popcorn, and pretending to like her choice of a cheesy Christmas rom-com, like Friends. I imagined us walking through the mall, holding hands and surprising her with a beautiful golden necklace. Then came the big one. I pictured myself going down on one knee, surrounded by twinkling lights and Christmas carols, proposing to the love of my life. I thought about her saying yes, crying on my shoulder, and silently thanking God that I didn't fumble the ring. What a day that would be, right? Oh my God. But you know what I didn't think about? Spending Christmas with my annoying parents. These people try to kill me with chores and unnecessary questions like,
when will you get married?
Or,
Edgar, why are you losing so much weight?
I mean, can't they just let me enjoy my rice in peace? Anyway, if you are wondering what happened, I'll tell you. Nothing exciting. Just me dodging family wahala and waiting for Christmas to end so I can be free again. Edgar doesn't lie, and I am super tired of my parents.
Silent night, lonely night. For some time I have tried. Lagos girls get so crazy at night. Edo girls won't stay without a fight. Why am I still single? Why am I still single?
Check. This is a Check Edgar production. A Check Edgar production. This is for the single guys and the single ladies. Edgar doesn't lie. Why am I still single? Still single. Why am I still?
I want a wife and a family. This kind of life is not right for me. I told my guys how things can be. When I fall in love, I fall for real. I know you want me, don't waste my time. I want a girl that is set and fine. I'm going crazy, so please be mine. God, please, why?
Here is the sad truth, guys. I don't enjoy spending Christmas with my family anymore. I mean, growing up, I used to, but now, it's just super annoying. When my siblings were around, it was fun. My sister would spend most of her time in the kitchen with my mom, while my younger brother would spend hours discussing football with my dad. So they wouldn't even notice me. I did not exist, and I loved it like that. But now, whenever I go and visit them in Ibadan, that is when they remember the 1,723 undone work that they have to do. My mother would ask me to wash plates, iron her clothes, and sweep the house like I was her houseboy. The annoying part was that before Christmas, if you see the way she was calling me on the phone, begging me to come and visit her, you would think she had great plans for me. She would say,
Edgar Bobo, when next am I seeing my superstar? I know very well that if you were here, this place will be bubbling with excitement. Come and see your mommy now.
The moment you fall for that trap, just be ready to receive the greatest shock of your life. The day you get there, they are treating you like a king, giving you food and pampering you. The very next day, you become a slave, houseboy, Uber driver, doctor, and a phone technician all in one. They will use you and dump you like Lagos girls. Can you imagine? My mother entered my room on Christmas Day and said,
Edgar Bobo, can you help us go and grind pepper in the next streets?
Mommy, you know I'm a celebrity. It will reduce my swag now.
Come on, shut up. Celebrity no dey chop. Come on, you better go there now before I descend on you.
And to be very honest, my mom knew how to descend on people. That time when I was still a small child, whenever we had plans to visit the mall, my mom would beat me and my brother in advance. She would say,
I am beating you so that when you go outside, you will behave yourself.
When we got to the mall, the moment you start shouting that you want something, my mom will beat you again in the mall for misbehaving and then beat you at home for allowing her to disgrace herself outside by beating you. My mom will beat you with anything she sees. belt, hanger, broom, even wire. My mom had a way of resetting our brains whenever we misbehaved with beatings. But I also remember the good times growing up. When I was younger, I remember how my mom would bring a broom to the room and cut the exact size of my legs before heading to the market. Every Christmas back then, I received a new shoe and clothes, and sometimes money to buy chocolate and chewing gum. I remember the first Christmas gift I ever received. It was a pair of sneakers with lights around them. Anytime I take a step, you hear bang and see the lights flash like I was wearing a mini disco on my feet. To complete the look, I would pair the sneakers with my father's glasses that had bling bling, multicolored light, and my iconic Ben 10 wristwatch, come on, which also lit up in different colors. Like, with my skinny legs, I would bounce around the streets like a walking, talking traffic light, proudly showing off my Christmas vibes. I was too fresh growing up. Back then, Christmas was pure joy. I was the star of my own holiday parade. I don't know why my mom changed her ways though. She used to be the queen of Christmas spirit. Now she just says,
all these things are a waste of time. Life is vanity.
Kai, adulthood ruined everything. Since the day I bought her a bag at university, it was as if something had fallen from her eyes and she realized that Edgar Bobo has become a man.
Edgar Bobo, can you please send me 50,000 naira? I want to buy something and I don't have enough money with me.
That is why you have a husband. I shouldn't be disturbed. Please, ask him, not me. Here is the problem I had with my mom this Christmas. She came to my room and said she wanted to talk about something important. I said okay. She started by asking me about my age like she wasn't the one that gave birth to me. And then she asked for my plans for the next 5 years. I started by telling her that I want to build my digital agency and my website and grow my brand. I want to be the best influencer, blah blah blah. She just kept quiet for a while and said, when am I bringing Edgar Jr. home? I was confused at first. I didn't even understand. She said she was getting old and she wouldn't disturb me if I could tell her when I was going to bring her grandson. I was confused like, wait. How are we jumping from looking for a girlfriend to a grandson? Like, I have not even found a babe, talk less of a wife, and my mother is asking me for a son? I just told her I wasn't in the mood, and that was where my problem even started from. Because I said I wasn't in the mood, my mom decided to be petty and said she wasn't in the mood for anything I asked her. Mommy, can I get an extra chicken?
Edgar Bobo, you will get it later. Right now, I'm not in the mood.
Mommy, can you please connect me with your hotspot?
Edgar Bobo, I will connect you later. Right now, I'm not in the mood.
Mommy, please, can I use your car tomorrow? I want to visit a friend around town.
Edgar Bobo, I don't know. You will have to wait until tomorrow because I might not be in the mood.
Now, my father on the other hand did not care about your relationship life like that. So far, it wasn't going to cost him anything. My dad is a strong Liverpool fan. If Liverpool wins, then there is peace in Jerusalem. My dad would say, marry whoever you want to marry. If you like, marry when you are 50. Just remember that a fool at 40 is a fool forever. And a fool at 50 is a generational fool. My dad had a way of motivating you and depressing you at the same time. My dad once said, Edgar, you have so much potential, but potential without action is like a car without fuel. Useless. I remember standing there, half nodding as I agreed. But inside I was like, wait, did this man just call me useless in a roundabout way? He had this talent for making you reflect on your life choices and simultaneously question your entire existence. Another time he looked at me straight in the eye and said, you know, when I was your age, I was already building my first house. Now look at you. What exactly are you building? You are building muscle. That one hit me like a slap, but before I could even respond, he followed it up with, but don't worry, Edgar, don't worry. There is still time. You can start now. Motivating? Yes. Depressing? Absolutely. But that's my dad for you. Always keeping you humble, even when you're trying to hype yourself up. God, I beg.
Silent night, lonely night. Mom, I've tried to find a bride. Most of these ladies are flat behind. The ones I love already have a child. Finding wife no be beans. Finding wife no be beans.
Promo.
Tired of waking up in the morning to a lonely bed? Has your pillow been giving you the silent treatment? Are you tired of rewatching old romantic movies, wondering when it would finally be your turn to fall in love while walking in the rain hand in hand with your soulmate? Well, we have absolutely nothing to solve your problem. In fact, I'm here to offer you nothing. No miracle cure, no magic potion, nothing, not even a free t-shirt. Just the smooth, buttery sound of my voice. But if you have a business, a product, or even a secret family recipe for jollof rice that you think the world needs to know about, here is your chance. Until I get real sponsors and actual products, you will have to endure these silly ads. But you can change that. Yes, you can be the hero of this podcast by sponsoring an episode. Send me an email to edgar@checkedgar.com if you want to hear your business being advertised in the smoothest, most handsomely voiced way possible. Until then, well, brace yourself. Checkmates, this is what you get.
My parents were not my biggest problem this Christmas. My biggest problem was my uncle, Uncle Paul. I don't know if you guys have any relative that isn't related to you. He's not from your father's side or your mother's side. He's just from outside, but everyone calls him Uncle. Exactly. I dislike Uncle Paul for so many reasons. My first issue with Uncle Paul was that this man came to my house every Christmas. Whether you invite him or not, he will still come. He will put his mouth in any conversation. He always has something to say. With his dirty face cap and faded chinos, Uncle Paul loves to talk, and that leads to my second issue. The way he talks. This man can say 300 words in 5 seconds. The worst part is that he sounds like he's crying and laughing at the same time.
Edgar, how are you doing? I've not seen you for a very long time. How are you doing? It's been a very long time. You look so different, you look so big, you look so fine. This boy, how are you doing?
He talks so fast that most of the time we just nod when he nods and disagrees when he disagrees. His face looks like he is laughing, but trust me, he isn't. This man will force me to wash my father's car every morning and then force me to do morning devotion with him. This man's prayers are so long and violent. Sometimes I wonder what crime his village people committed. This man named his children April, May, and June. I don't even understand how this man does it. His wife is always pregnant, and we already know he would name the child August, regardless of the gender. Only God knows what will happen when it gets to September. Maybe if his wife gives birth to triplets, who knows? He will name them October, November, and December. God forgive me. The third reason I dislike him is that ever since he carried me as a child, he keeps reminding me of my younger self every time.
Where is Edgar? Wow! Edgar boy, you're so big. You used to be like this, very tiny, like my last finger of his school. What class are you in now? What class, tell me?
For the past 5 years, I've been telling this man that I am done with school, but he will still ask me what class I am in. Then he cracks the same annoying dead joke that I hate to hear.
Edgar boy, how are the ladies, the babes in Lagos? Are those fine girls in Lagos? Don't let them kill you. Don't let them kill you.
The fourth reason is that whenever he comes to my father's house, we both have to share my room. My first issue with that is that He finds a way to put in his tortoise and elephant story no matter the question you ask him. Uncle, how was your trip here from Edo?
Edgar boy, my trip was as smooth as the back of an elephant, but sometimes as slow as a tortoise. Speaking of tortoise, let me tell you a story about the tortoise. You will love it.
No, don't tell me a story. I already know the story you want to tell me. You say it every Christmas. Now, part 2 of that problem is that whenever he sleeps, oh my God, he snores like a generator with bad feel. Loud, shaky, and unpredictable. It's like 1 minute you are hearing and then the next it is. At some point, you start wondering if NEPA took the light or if he's just warming up for another level. The only good thing about his snoring is that mosquitoes avoid my room for their own safety. If mosquitoes bite that man, the serious whooping cough, Hey, no jokes. And every time I complained, my mom would say,
Leave him alone. That is how you know a man is resting.
Resting, care. He's causing a noise pollution crisis and you are saying he's resting. Am I resting? God, I beg. Silent night, lonely night. Uncle Paul snored all night. Come and see how the mosquitoes died. Find a girlfriend, Uncle Paul, I've tried. Ninja girls too sabi. Ninja girls too sabi. Let's forget about family for a while and talk about dating in December. One of the reasons why I believe I am still single today is because Yahoo boys are not making it easy for most of us. How can you just meet a lady today and by the following week you have given her a car and 500,000 naira cash? You just met her a week ago. Before I give you a car, you are not only married to me but you are carrying my child. Okay, that's a joke. But I am not giving you a car a week after we just started talking now. Haba, Yahoo boys have made it so hard. Back then, you have to write a poetic message, use emojis, take her on a date, drop her at home, tell her sweet words and promise her a bright future. But these days, Yahoo boys will just skip everything and take her straight to the bright future. Do you know how many girls I have asked out and they respond with, "What car do you drive?" Some will even ask me for girlfriend allowance. I'm not joking. They will tell you the sad things their ex did to them and also the good things they received. You will hear things like,
"He used to beat me a lot, but he always apologizes with an expensive gift."
Some will even say,
"I rather cry in a Bentley than laugh on top of Okada."
To be honest, I do not see myself doing Yahoo or committing fraud in any way, shape or form. I feel like I am too gifted for that kind of life. But if by the end of next year I don't get a girlfriend because I am broke, then God will have to answer my prayer online. God, when? Silent night, lonely night. Yahoo boys are not alright. Show girls love, leave the money aside. Once they see you, they shoot on sight. Now God go punish you. Now God go punish you. Back to my Christmas story and my family. Another problem I had this Christmas was my cousin. My small cousin, Precious. Precious that I watched grow from when she was a baby. Small girl. Do you know that Precious has a boyfriend now? Every night she's on the phone with her boyfriend saying rubbish. The other night they were begging each other to hang up.
"You hang up, no you hang up, no you hang up, no you hang up. I won't go until you go. I won't go until you leave. I won't go until you go. You go, you leave. You go, you leave. You go, you leave."
I was so irritated. I know she doesn't know this, but I was the one who went to hide her phone charger just so she could let her phone rest. Every minute, she's on the phone, smiling and laughing with her gap teeth. When she showed me the boy, I didn't even like him at all. He looked like a Yahoo boy that wasn't Yahooing. The annoying part is that she had the guts to add me to their call one evening and started asking me for advice on the call with the boy. It was on the call I found out his name is Wisdom. Wisdom, someone that doesn't even look wise. I shake my head for her. Before you guys start saying, "Hey Edgar, you are jealous." Yes, I'm jealous. Why won't I be jealous? When everybody is dating around me except me. If Precious can find love, then who am I? Am I a snake? Or am I a cow? Can you imagine? I remember praying on Christmas night about finding a girlfriend in 2025. Before Uncle Paul moved his snoring to Gear 2. God, when?
Silent night, lonely night. Please take Precious out of my sight. Why are you acting like you are not alright? When he breaks up, don't call me and cry. Yes, I'm jealous and so. Yes, I'm jealous and so.
To all my checkmates and fans worldwide, I know you all are praying for me to find my partner next year. I'm also praying for you as well. My prayer is that if you are married, may God keep your marriage and bless you and your home. May God give you a reason to smile and bless you with beautiful children that look like me. If you're single, may you find a special one next year. For single men, may you locate your partner. Any woman who isn't your partner but plans to waste your time, may you just be saying good. For the single woman, may you not marry out of desperation. May you not marry someone like Uncle Paul. May you find a man as handsome as your father and loving as your mother. For those of you that are confused, I don't even know how to pray for you. But may God help you. When others are saying, "God, thank you," may you not say, "God, when?"
Silent night, lonely night. To all my fans, I love you, die. Thank you for listening to my gentle cry. Thank you for praying I'll find a good wife.
But why am I still single? God, why am I still single? God, why? God, why?
And that's the end of this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then don't forget to subscribe and share the podcast with those who are single, dating, or married. Rate the podcast and drop a comment. You guys should subscribe, follow the podcast. And yes, you can donate to support the podcast. Go to my website, checkedgar.com. You see the donate button there. $3 will go a long way. For those that I promised to give eggs to and you haven't received your eggs, you would get a call from me this week. Don't worry, I promise. If you have a story to share, then please share with me through my email address, edgar@checkedgar.com, or for a quicker response, chat me on my website, www.checkedgar.com. I'll respond in 3 hours. I promise, Edgar doesn't lie. Remember, the podcast ends the day I get married, so don't forget to tell all your beautiful friends that Edgar is single and he would love to go on a date with her. If that lady is you, send me a message to my email address at edgar@checkedgar.com. Edgar doesn't lie. Check Edgar out.